I took this entire motor apart. What I have in front of me is a Porsche M96. It is out of a 2001 Boxster. This has already made a mess of my floor, but whatever. Okay, so far this engine looks pretty clean. It ran, but it knocked fairly bad before I took it apart. So we're just figuring out what's going on. Remember, kids, pretty much everything on an M96 is 10 mil, except the stuff that isn't. All right, back to 10 mils. For those of you following along at home, do not follow this as a method for disassembling an M96. I do not care about this motor. I am taking this apart for the sole purpose of taking it apart. Don't follow this guide. It is not a guide. It is a guy taking apart an engine in his garage. There's a specific way that you take apart an M96, and like I said, this is not it. Okay, this is of course a valve cover gasket, and you can actually see the tubes that protect the spark plug chambers from oil, and you can actually see the combustion chamber down there as well. So this is variable valve timing. By changing when the intake opens changes the entire torque curve of the engine. And this is what I'm trying to modify in the free valve setup and everything like that. So get subscribed because that video is coming next week, and all of this disappears, all of this becomes fully controllable, and you don't need any of this complex stuff. It's all just controlled independently, and you can change the intake duration of specific valves, not even in pairs. It's pretty cool stuff. Real quick, this is a guide for the timing chain to ride on. This is actually a known failure point in these engines. This one's not in terrible shape. I mean, it has a little bit of a groove in there, but honestly, I've seen way worse. So that wasn't the failure point of this engine. And they are one for each of the valves in this engine. So 32 total. No, that's wrong. 24 total. That. Actually, if you look at the back of this, you can see how the oil comes up from the bottom of the engine and gets passed around all those galleys using all of these. Pretty cool. When reinstalling, there is a specific pattern which you should follow. Actually, for disassembly as well, there's probably a specific pattern, but I don't really care. I don't like that one at all. You done? Yeah, there we go. You know, it's having trouble leveling, so I'm probably going to pull this side all the way off, and then I'll get to the other side. A top tech tip: if somebody decided to use black RTV silicone on something, instead of just paying like $2 for the gasket when they took it apart. Run, don't walk away from a car. This really bites me because I use RTV all the time, but like not in this quantity, because wow. Also, not when there's a professional gasket that literally goes here and is just as cheap as a $5 thing of silicone. And then there's the other half. Alright, cool. These bolts are called 12 points, and they were invented by the devil. I'm being facetious, but like the smallest amount. 12 points is the worst. Thing's decently heavy. I'm gonna get these other two out of the way, but the middle one is our problem child. So now, after all of them, this is the problem. This is not supposed to move, and that is what was causing the knock. That's supposed to be a metal on metal seal, and I got 1/8 of an inch of wobble in there. So that's bad. That's actually really bad. So yeah, let's get it pulled out, see what damage it looks like. Okay, so already got tons of scoring in there. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. Alright, and it stuck the bearings on there. That one is not great, but it is at least in sort of one piece. This one is not. Yeah, that one is cooked. That is what causes rod knock, without a doubt. So this one isn't great either, but it's better than this. So that is the source of all our problems. 1/2. You can see all the grooves in there for the oil, just like the camshafts. And a crankshaft. Cool.
Can you tell that I filmed the outro and the intro during the same time? Yeah, I think it's fairly interesting, just seeing how everything goes together. I mean, this is how I learned to do all this stuff. This is what I really enjoy doing. I like taking things apart, and this seemed like a perfect candidate for it. There were definitely some weird design choices on the M96. I mean, there's an entire list on why this motor is a terrible motor. I never really thought it was that bad. I mean, a well taken care of one is definitely reliable. This one just was not well taken care of. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know if you want to see more of the little longer format of videos. I had fun doing this. I had a lot of fun doing this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Where the hell am I going to put all this stuff?
Next up, we have a heat exchanger, which... Okay. Next up, we have a heat exchanger.